So this year we're getting a little bit better of a start, but still kind of late. And as you can see, we're in a different vehicle. I've got my tools in my car now. Back in the last time I made a video on prepping my wood splitter, I was trying to do my own repair business out of my truck, and now I just work at a shop. It makes things a lot easier. So my tools are what I brought home in the trunk of my car. All right, here we are. So right off the bat, we got a couple problems. You can see it's falling off of the stands on this side. And if we come over to this side, you can see when I try to turn her over, we hit a dead stop there. Now I'm almost certain mice have moved in here, as they do pretty much every year. I'm betting that they've brought something inside the flywheel / fan area, and that's what's causing the motor to stop rotating. But we'll find out. All right, so first things first, let's just go ahead and get this cover off, see what's been going on inside. Who knows what shadows lurk deep within the Wisconsin. Oh, who could have guessed it? Not only did they move in, they moved in right against the top of the flywheel like I was thinking, so let's go ahead and dig that out. So hopefully with some neoprene gloves I won't catch anything. Oh yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Makes you wonder where it all came from. I've been hauling that stuff for miles. Alright, so with that mess cleaned out of there, let's watch the fins as I spin the motor over until it stops. Oh. Well, that didn't sound very good. I no longer think there's something stuck in the fins. And if you were listening while I was rotating it, there was that ratcheting sound going on. Well, that's the starter. It must be stuck out right now. So let's go ahead and rip that off. Well, you can hear the blue jays are back. I don't know what it is about these blue jays. They love hanging out with me. Anyways, the bad news bears here. It sounds internal to me. Hopefully I'm wrong. I thought there was more of a collar holding this thing in, but I guess not. Well, now I just gotta take a quick peek inside the cylinders here. So if we look at one of the valves through the spark plug hole, and I'm rotating the engine right now, and you see there's nothing happening there. So that means we got a stuck valve. Well, first thing I think I'm gonna do is just pour some oil. So here we are. Let me just show you. You can see there's a huge gap there. Tap it comes up. Tap it goes down. Valve stays where it is. First, I'm gonna soak it with some more oil. Get that thing nice and wet up in there. All right, so first, I'm gonna try and force it up just a little bit higher. Oh yeah, that should be enough. We don't wanna go too high and crash into the cylinder head. I'm gonna take my little lady slipper alignment rod here, and we're gonna go through the spark plug hole right to the top of the intake valve. I'm gonna go at an angle so I can try and hit the valve as close to center as possible. And then we'll just lightly start. Let's see. Oh yeah, she's moving. Let's keep going. Oh, that's a dead stop. All right. So the valve's down. Let's try and work her back up. That's all the way up. Let's work her back down. That's all the way down. Let's work her back up. All right, so now I've done this about 100 times over at least. Push it up. Still stuck. All right, so I got the van pliers on the valve stem, and now I'm just gonna rock it back and forth. I don't know if you guys can see that. or if my hand's in the way, but it's going pretty good. Now we'll go back to beating it down and pushing it up. I'm gonna do that probably another 100 times and see if it gets any better. All right, folks, here we are. Up and down, up. Ah, then it got stuck. We're so close. Up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, I think it's time. And we're putting everything together and running this bitch. All right, I think she's ready. Let's fill up the bowl on the carburetor. That should be enough for that. Okay. Fire in the hole. That's fantastic. Well, that's it. I jacked the thing back up and we fixed the motor. And now I think I'm gonna be running a light 2-stroke mix in this thing for the rest of the season, just to be safe. Anyways, if you'll excuse me, I've got some wood to split. This shit ain't gonna fly, so.